Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things you should be investing in this year. 5 investment instruments you should be buying this year. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, The Bulletproof Life. My name is Ronke Odewumi and I'm delighted to have you here. If you are new to my channel, on here I talk about money, budgeting, saving, investing and building a bulletproof life. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things you should be investing in this year. 5 investment instruments you should be buying this year. I'm not only going to be telling you the 5 investment instruments you should be buying, I will be telling you where to get them from, because I know that's always a major problem for a lot of people. Where can I buy my investments? So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. But just before we do, can you take a minute to smash the like button for me so that YouTube can continue to share my video wide with a lot of people and we can build a bigger bulletproof community. So what are the 5 investment instruments you need to be buying and where should you be buying them from? The first one is stocks and shares. That's the first investment instrument you should be buying. You should be investing in the shares of companies across the globe, whether it's in the UK, the US, Europe, Africa, Asia, emerging markets. You should be investing in the stocks and shares of companies. When you buy the stocks and shares of companies, you become a part owner. I always say to my friends, we don't all have to be entrepreneurs. You can be an entrepreneur by investing in companies that you believe in. When you invest in a company, you become a part owner, you're an entrepreneur, except other people are working hard for you so that you can make profit on your investments. When you invest in stocks and shares, you are able to benefit from the growth of the company, the profit, and everything they do that goes on well, you benefit from it. Now, the way to buy stocks and shares is through traditional stockbrokers and investment platforms. In the old days, it used to be stockbrokers only. You had to go to them, register, pick up a form, to buy your stocks and shares, back and forth and back and forth. But life has been made so much easier now. You can buy your stocks and shares through investment platforms, and there are a large number of them. In the UK, we have Agris Lansdowne, we have Vanguard, we have Nutmeg, which is a robo-advisor. In the US, there is Robinhood, and there is Trading 212. We have that in the UK too, actually. In Nigeria, we have Bamboo Invest, which is a good one. eToro operates in Nigeria, I believe. And then there's Trading 212, which used to operate in Nigeria, but I think these days they've clamped down a bit on things. But check them out anyway. You might be able to do your stocks and shares investment through them. So investment platforms and traditional stockbrokers are 2 ways you can buy your stocks and shares. The beauty of investment platforms is that you can do it from the comfort of your own home, from your phone, from your laptop. They have apps, you can access them, and you can make your investment. I'll drop a few links in my description that you can click on to access some of the investment platforms that I just mentioned a few minutes ago. The second type of investment instrument you need to be buying are funds. What do I mean by funds? There are 3 kinds of funds you can be buying: mutual funds, index funds, and exchange traded funds. Before we go further, I want you to know that you can purchase all of these funds through investment platforms. All the investment platforms I just mentioned when I was talking about shares, they also sell you funds. Now, what are mutual funds? Mutual funds allow you to invest your money along with other people. So your money is pooled together by a fund manager into a fund and invested. Exchange traded funds are also funds that pull together your money, except that they are traded on the stock exchange. Index funds, on the other hand, are also funds, but they track specific indexes like the FTSE 100, the S&P 500, and so on. So funds are the second type of investment you should be making. The third type of investment you should be making are commodities: gold, silver. These are commodities and you should be making investments in them. I tell my sisters, if you're going to buy jewelry, go on, buy gold. Don't invest in costume jewelry. It's not a good use of your money. You can buy them. They are good for filling up the wardrobe, doing fun things, layering jewelry and all of that. But gold is an actual investment. Now, apart from buying gold as jewelry, you can buy gold bars. They're called gold bullions. There are gold bullion dealers. The Royal Mint is a big one. And then there are other gold bullion dealers you can go to buy gold as an investment. When you buy gold in small amounts, a few bullions, you don't have to declare it for tax purposes. But of course, if you own a large amount of gold bars, you need to declare it, for tax purposes in the UK. So gold is the third kind of investment you should be making. Now, apart from buying gold bullion, if you're not somebody who wants to buy gold bullion because it can be somewhat impractical, you're buying the bars and keeping it in your house, The other way you can invest in gold is to buy exchange traded commodities. Exchange traded commodities allow you to invest not just in gold, but in silver and other precious metals. And that's why that's something I favor. Now, you can buy exchange traded commodities through investment platforms also. Just you have to log in, pick out a one that you prefer. They'll tell you what kind of metal, what kind of commodity that particular fund is invested in. And you can invest in that fund and so therefore invest in a commodity. The fourth kind of investment you need to be making is real estate. Real estate is a fantastic kind of investment. Wherever you are, you should get on the property ladder if you can afford to. It's a great investment. So you can invest in real estate by buying property which you then let out to tenants and you become a landlord and you earn through rent. So if you're somebody in the UK, you can buy a property as a buy to let and then you let it out to rent and you're the landlord and you get the rent, you pay the mortgage and you keep the difference. So that is one way you can invest in property. There are people in the UK who have large amounts of property and it's become their major source of income. So you can also invest in property as a kind of investment. It allows you to diversify your portfolio so that all your investments is not just paper investments like stocks, shares and mutual funds, but property is another kind of investment that steps out of the paper kind, just like gold, and allows you to diversify your portfolio. One thing I should mention about gold as an investment is that it allows you to hedge against paper investments. So when gold is not doing well, things like stocks and shares and mutual funds will do well. When mutual funds and stock and shares are not doing well, gold is more likely to do well. When the pandemic came along last year and the stock markets, the London Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange took a dive and there was that sharp dip on the stock exchange, gold started to rise. It was doing well. So it's a great way to diversify your portfolio along with property. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't want to buy property, buy to let and have that landlord-tenant relationship, you're managing it, they're calling you at night to come and resolve the boiler, or electricity is down, come and do something, you are chasing for rent, you are worried about the tenant from hell. If you don't want all that trouble, if you just want to benefit from the real estate industry without the trouble, the way to go about it is to invest in real estate investment trusts. Real estate investment trusts are trusts that pool your money together with that of other people and then invest it in real estate. They do the managing, they do the maintenance, and all you get to talk about or all you get back is your dividends on your investment. Don't forget that all investments carry risk. So the fact that you've gone to invest in real estate through a REIT, a real estate investment trust, does not mean you don't have risk. It just means you are avoiding the hard work of being a landlord and managing tenants and dealing with tenants from hell and all of that. And REIT allows you to get involved in real estate in a way that you probably won't be able to do on your own. So if you're on your own, you're probably going to buy a 2-bedroom flat, a 3-bedroom house to rent out. But with a REIT, they are investing your money along with others in commercial property. You can get to be part of a bigger real estate investment when you invest through a real estate investment trust. The last kind of investment you should be making is your pension investment. You should be part of a pension. You should join your employer's pension program if you haven't. If you're in the US, you should have a 401k. If you're in the UK, join your employer's pension program because they are required to contribute into your pension along with you. But if you don't join the pension program, there's nothing for them to contribute into. So you are losing out on free money. So your pension is the last kind of investment you should be making. Once you turn 55, you can access that pension. You can start earning from it. You can start getting an income from your pension. Now, if you are not employed by an employer who can pay into a pension for you, you can still make pension investment by buying something called a self-invested personal pension, which is a SIPP. You can join a SIPP on investment platforms like AgriLansdown and a number of others, and a SIPP allows you to invest into your pension. It also means that just like your other pension investments done by your employers, you cannot access the funds in the SIPP before the age of 55. So you need to bear that in mind as you put money into your SIPP. But your pension investment is the number 5 kind of investment you should be making. Just to give you a quick recap, there are 5 kinds of investment you should be making. The first one is your stocks and shares. The second one is funds, mutual funds, exchange traded funds, and index funds. The third one is commodities, gold, silver, and precious metals. The fourth one is real estate, property, land, and real estate investment trust. And the fifth one is your pension investment, because you need to provide for yourself in your older years. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope I've added some value to you. I hope you've taken notes and you're taking steps to start making the investments I talked about. I'm looking forward to hearing about your investment journey and how you're going about it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe by pressing the red button on your right. Don't forget to press the bell so you can get notifications every time I share a new video. Don't forget to smash the like button. It's still waiting for you. You haven't smashed it. Please give it a click. Let other people like you get to watch this video, because YouTube algorithms will share it more if they notice that you like it. Until my next video, you take care of yourself and keep living that bulletproof